Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer with Oculus Rift Reviews. Today we're going to review and play When Wardens Fall VR, a game on the Steam store for the HTC Vive, Oculus Rift, Windows Mixed Reality, and the Valve Index. It normally retails for $14.99. It's currently 10% off. I actually bought this game on the Steam Summer Sale for $9.99. And long story short, I regret my purchase. I wish I could refund the game. Unfortunately, it's past the refund period already. I wish I had played it sooner. I waited just a tad bit too long to start playing it. I did not have fun playing this game. I struggled to get to almost 2 hours playing this game. I wanted to keep going further down the dungeon and see if there was any kind of change, any kind of improvement in the combat or the level design, and there really isn't. I wanted to see how many types of different enemies there were. I saw 3 different types of enemies. There might be more, but the truth of it is, I didn't want to keep playing. I was too bored. It wasn't worth my time. I already lost my money with this game. I don't want to lose any more time playing it. So yeah, I'm going to uninstall this game and never play it again. By the way, this is the 2.0 release. So just today, this game came out with the 2.0 release, and so it's officially full release version. This is the final product. It's just not very good. Compared to other VR dungeon crawlers such as Carnage Chronicles or VR Dungeon Night, this is very bad compared to those really good games. So if you want a good dungeon crawler, try one of those, Carnage Chronicles, VR Dungeon Night. This is just bad compared to those games. The combat is boring. The level design is very bland. It repeats. So I went down 3 different levels, and they were basically the same 3 levels. There were just some artificial differences. Basically, the developer put a lipstick on a pig and tries to call it something else. But they're really the same level. A lot of the room configurations were exactly the same. There was just some slight variations, such as in the second level, there's this red stuff that's all over the place. The third level has that red stuff, plus it's really dark. So, but it's the same hallways, the same room configurations. The enemy AI is bad. You do have full locomotion and smooth turning, and you do have comfort options as well. You have these magnet hands where you can pick up objects from the floor. So this is very friendly as far as playing seated if you choose to, although I would recommend standing just because you're going to have to swing away and block. There is this parry system as well. I think that's what the developer wants you to do, but the problem is you don't have to do that. And you can just basically cheese every single enemy as I was doing. Basically, you just block with your shield and you keep swinging away. Now, in retrospect, I kind of wish I had used a different weapons, maybe just the axe or maybe double daggers. Maybe that would have been a little bit more fun. But at the end of the day, it's the same boring level design and the same dumb enemy AI. So I don't think it would make that big of a difference to use different weapons. I upgraded my sword to level 3. In this video, you're only seeing level 2 upgrade. Obviously, you want to upgrade your weapon because that means you do more damage. The more damage, the less swings you have to do, and the swings can be pretty monotonous after a while. And quite frankly, I just kind of wanted to, cut my own neck because I was bored playing it. I just wanted to not play anymore, and you just get tired of just doing the same swinging motion over and over again. It's just not exciting. Even the so-called parry system, I tried that, and it's not fun. And there's nothing really good about it. The enemy animations are poor, so the parry system's not going to matter because you can see their blocks, you can see their swings a mile away. It just really doesn't make any difference. As far as enemy variety, there's just skeletons, and you'll see that some of them have more armor than the rest, but they all act the same. It's just whether they have armor or not. If they don't have armor, you can just go for their head. If they have armor, you just crack it open and then go for their head. So it really doesn't make any difference. It's just the amount of swings that you'll need to do. There's a magician, a wizard, and with the wizard, at least it's a little variety there. They do ranged attacks. So basically, when you see a wizard, you just want to charge in there and swing away really fast. The hit detection is terrible in this game. There were several swings that I made that made no impact whatsoever. The collision detection is bad. You'll clip through items. There's pathing issues. The final enemy is an orc, and I didn't see how it really acted any differently than these I guess they're undead, or they're zombies, undead. I'm going to call them undead. They really didn't act any different from what I could see. They were just bigger, and they were orcs, but pretty much acted the same as these same enemies. You can collect items, as you'll see there. A lot of herbs strewn about. You just basically point your sword, and you'll pick them up automatically. There's also potions that you can use. The most important one is the heal potion. So if you see anything that's green, you want to get that potion, because that's the only way that you recapture your health. So those are the most important potions. The red ones do explosions. I really didn't like those because they were a little too difficult to use. And there's some other potions. The one I liked was the electrical one that gives you like extra energy and like a little shield around you. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, the combat is just too bland. It's too boring. And as you can see here, I'm just blocking and swinging away, and I'm really bored. And it's just not exciting combat. It's really poor compared to the other VR dungeon crawlers, such as Carnage Chronicles and VR Dungeon Knight, and those have not just melee weapons, but they also have ranged attacks, either magic or bow and arrow, and this game doesn't have those. It just has the melee, so it's really limited in what they can do with the combat given those restrictions. You open doors just by pointing your sword at them. You upgrade your weapon just by pointing your sword at the upgrade. And so a lot of the interactions are just not very immersive. The level designs are ugly. I got bored of going around the different hallways, trying to find the next door that's open. And yeah, you can just go around in circles until you find a door that's you haven't been through before and explore that section until you finally get the end, and then it gives you a choice whether you want to continue or whether you want to go to base camp. It really doesn't make that much of a difference. I would suggest just going to continue, because when you die you still get to keep your money, so there's no like challenge in that. And like I said, you really want to upgrade your weapon so you don't have to do as many swings. And as you can see there, the hit detection, the collision, the physics, they're all bad. So I don't recommend this game. I'm going to give this game a 4 out of 10. There's just too many issues. On top of those issues, I haven't mentioned some of the other issues I had. One time, no enemy spawned when I started playing the game, so I had to quit and restart. Other time, I got stuck. I just couldn't get past this little, I want to say a little incline, but I don't know if it was like a step. I just couldn't get past it. And so I had to keep trying over and over again. So finally, I was able to get over that. It took a good 5 or 10 minutes to get past that little hump. I'm not sure what the problem was. So yeah, overall, poor effort. I wish I could get my refund. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 10. Thank you. Have a good day. Goodbye.